change your mind? Will you take me away? It's only you and me forever. I can tell by your eyes that you want me to stay. It's gonna be a night to remember. Remember my love is true. I will surrender, surrender myself to you. I don't wanna lose your love. I don't wanna lose your love. Why don't you touch me, feel it in me? I need your love. Tócame, tócame.
Only one day is left. Only one day. We are leaving the others. We are going away. Today we all steer, animals we are, possession is lost. Our souls are from the wild, and wings to reach the sky. Let the sun fall into the ocean, let the earth erupt in flame. It is enough to have the strength and knowledge to raise our dream machines into the sky. Let them sleep who do not know the final day is here, the very last, and we leave at dawn. There is no force, no money and no power to stop us now and change our fate. Now every problem is destroyed. We raise our hands and bodies to the peak, into the universe, towards the stars we go. We are sending to the skies above us all, and leave behind those who don't know of the final day. We leave in sleep those who don't know, we leave at dawn. We are driven by the bee machine, wild bee machine that never stops.
Machines we are sending to the skies, above us all and leave behind those who don't know. On the final day we live in sleep those who don't know. And we live and don't, we are driven by the big machine that never stops.
but the eyes are kept shut. But the eyes are kept shut. Europe is falling apart. Europe is falling apart. Europe is falling apart. Europe is falling apart.
cannonball.
Alright. What the fuck is everyone doing? Get more energetic in this fucking chat. Chat's going way too slow. What the fuck am I seeing, huh? Stand at attention when I start this fucking stream. Stand at attention when I start this stream. Taryn. I don't know who was behind that keyboard, but it seems deep. There's something going on. There's something going on. It involves LaRouche. It's Dugan. It's Nick Land. It's all these different things. Oh my god, it's just it's everything. It's all connected.
Based.
Thank you so
Jack
much,
Nicholson
EJ.
grin. LaRouche left your mind.
It's all fucking connected. Everything. It's all one conspiracy. Okay? But unfortunately, you don't know how far the rabbit hole truly goes. Who is Hayes from Infrared? Taryn. Taryn, I find your attempts at pinning down the Infrared collectives. I'm sorry. The Infrared collective's takeover of your party, our hijacking of your brand and your party and everything. I find your attempts at mapping out the vastness of our conspiracy quite pathetic and puny, Taryn. You think this is just LaRouche? Yes, it's the LaRouche conspiracy, of course. Of course, Taryn, but the more you open doors, the more you'll find more doors. It's a conspiratorial skyscraper. Yes, you open the door to LaRouche, but then open the next door, and what will you find? What will you find, Taryn? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Taryn, they do not speak his name, but the Dark Prince. Saloth! Saloth, the Dark Prince! Yes! You thought he was gone, but he's been in hiding. And he's in the basement of the CPUSA's New York headquarters. Yes, he is. Saloth is in the basement, sleeping in the basement of the CPUSA New York headquarters. And as he lays rest and as he sleeps, he is waiting for the moment that he will rise! And he has wings, and he's the Dark Prince of CPUSA. Yes, Taryn, you do not know the one we serve. I'm wearing a Shriner hat, a Freemasonic Shriner hat. Yes, you have no idea how vast the conspiracy is. It's all. I mean, you could just read my Substack. No, that's a conspiracy. Oh my god. Hey, Taryn. I don't know if it's really a conspiracy, Taryn. Can you just read his Substack? I think he actually rational. No, Taryn, don't listen to them when they say that. Taryn, when they try to say that infrared is grounded in theory, don't listen to them. Don't read it, Taryn. Don't read the forbidden Substacks. If you read the Substacks, you become brainwashed into the LaRouche cult. So don't ever read my Substacks. It'll trust me. Never read them. Never read them. Okay. We must find the secret truth of infrared. But it's all there in the Substack. No, it goes, there's a real big conspiracy here. Thank you so much, John.
I can imagine Hassan and Joe Sims uncovering the terrifying Hayes conspiracy and say, oh my god, in Indonesian, _Aswat.
We need the magnifying glass because, oh my god, this is exactly what Hayes would want you to think. This is exactly this is what he would want you to think, right? This is a Shriner hat. It's not like this is just a Ottoman hat that they wore in the Ottoman Empire. No! Ladies and gentlemen, comrades! We don't say that word in America. We don't say that word because it's been hijacked by mentally ill, disturbed people. We instead say guerrillas, fellow guerrillas. And it's still on the PATSOC shit. If you can believe something, guys, if you can fucking believe it, they're still caught up in the PATSOC thing. We don't even have... They're literally in year 2019. They're literally still arguing about PATSOCs, and we're talking about reviving Saloth, the Dark. We are literally in the middle of a ceremony to revive Saloth, the Dark, and they're literally talking about PATSOCs. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? We don't know. We gotta figure it out. We've got to figure it out. We've got to figure it out. But Hayes is a Turk. Hayes is a Turk because I talked to some Turkish anthropologists, and they claim that everyone is Turkish. Almost everyone is Turkish. They said that, yeah, if you're Lebanese, that's also Turkish. I didn't ask them to elaborate. They said it's all Turkish. Everything's Turkish. They said everyone's Turkish. Everyone. Literally everyone. Even Germany's Turkish. Yeah, everyone's Turkish. That's what they told me. So apparently I'm Turkish now, officially. I am a Turk. This is, who am I to object to this, right? This is science. This is science. It's science. In any case, you are all here for some serious stuff. Enough of the jokes. Enough of the jokes. Enough of the games. Enough of the nonsense. Enough of the jibber jabber. Enough of the meandering around in humor. Let's actually get to the point of what we're here for. I want to refresh everyone on what exactly we are doing in the CPUSA and what the CPUSA 2036 initiative is. CPUSA 2036 is our initiative to take over the Communist Party USA. Why do we have to have a specific strategy to do that? Because around October of 2021, the Central Committee of the Communist Party of the USA officially denounced infrared as chauvinistic, sexist, transphobic, misogynistic, racist, and everything under the sun. They condemned us, and we had no right to a trial. They lied about us, and they said I was sexist and all these things. I was not sexist back then. I was not. I literally wasn't. I mean, I am now in a way, right? But I wasn't then. Back then, I was just a wholesome guy. I mean, we literally had feminists running our fucking Discord. How the fuck was I sexist, right? So there was a bunch of fucking bullshit. But up until that point, we were single-handedly responsible for the renewed and revived interest in the Communist Party. When I was streaming on Twitch back in the 2021, summer of 2020, I revived and floated the idea of reviving the Communist Party USA. Now, in spring of 2021, the Communist Party, nobody gave a fuck about that party. Everyone was interested in the DSA and the Democratic Socialists. I single-handedly started drawing attention to the Communist Party because I, without any reservation, right, said, we are communists with a capital C. Our goal is to revive the capital C Communist Party USA. We're not socialists. We're not democratic socialists. We're not interested in that. We want the Communist Party to be a great party. That was our goal. It was the CPUSA 2036 initiative in its first form. Then came the so-called PATSOC controversy, where a bunch of anarchists infiltrated the Communist Party, and all of a sudden the ultra-left line, according to which orthodox Marxism-Leninism should be thrown overboard in favor of some kind of deranged view, according to which Marx and Engels were wrong, and that... I have shit in my throat, sorry. The new view that started to prevail among the uneducated, illiterate, and immature children who flooded the Communist Party was that Marx and Engels were wrong and that the class struggle was not national in form. That the class struggle has no national form at all. It's just form and content. And that moreover, class struggle is not even important unless it's baristas going on strike or Netflix employees going on strike over transphobia. And that the only thing that actually mattered was being guilty about being white for the crimes of the settler colonial founding of America or whatever. So the basic idea was that even the basic orthodoxy that has characterized the Communist Party of the United States of America, which is literally what the party is called, that basic orthodoxy was thrown overboard, and the U.S. flag was considered an evil flag and on par with the Israeli flag or even the flag of Nazi Germany. So this ultra-left contingent within the Communist Party decided to lie to Joe Sims and the Central Committee leadership that infrared was chauvinistic and racist because we just upheld the basic Marxist-Leninist orthodoxy when it came to the stance on patriotism and American patriotism. But here's the problem. The problem lies with the fact the Central Committee was not stupid. Taryn and them, they didn't have a problem with the fact that we upheld the basic orthodoxy of Marxism-Leninism when it came to American patriotism. And that's been true for the Communist Party for every year that it has existed. It's been true. And it's moreover been true for every single Communist Party the world over. Without exception, actually, right? It's a basic Marxist-Leninist truism that the class struggle is national in form, and that the Communist Party wages a dual struggle. One is the democratic national struggle, and the other one is the class struggle, right? That's just like basic Marxism-Leninism. Everyone knows about it. Even the CPUSA leadership knows about it. So what was the real reason we were condemned by the Communist Party USA? It was because we decided to deviate from their line when it came to tailing the Democratic Party. We are Maoists and they are revisionists. We're Maoists and they're revisionists. And our cover was blown because we refused to accept that the Communist Party should be running water for the Democratic Party. And that is why they condemned us. It's not because of chauvinism. It's not because of any of that bullshit. It's not even because of patriotism. It was because we didn't want to run water for the Democratic Party. And why was that, right? Just what is so significant about Maoism in this regard? Well, the basic idea, to simplify it to you, is that for Mao, the democratic struggle is waged when you go to the countryside and you encircle the cities. Whereas for the revisionists, the democratic struggle is waged when you tail the ruling bourgeois institutions that call themselves democratic. It is literally that simple. We wanted to wage the democratic struggle from the American hinterlands and from rural America and flyover America and therefore MAGA America. We thought that's where you wage the democratic struggle, not in the so-called democratic institutions of the ruling class. So we are Bolsheviks and they are Mensheviks. Yes, it's almost that simple. And for that reason, we were denounced by the leadership of the Communist Party. So since then, what did we do? We said, well, Infrared is not an organization. It's just a show on the internet. It's a webcast on the internet, if you will, in the wise words of Joe Sims. So we told our supporters, continue to stay in the CPUSA, but conceal your views. Conceal that you're an infrared watcher. Conceal your ideology. Conceal... blend in with the libtards, because by 2023, they're going to hold their National Committee elections, and we will just elect our people in and pretty much do a purge to get rid of the shit libs and open the floodgates of the party to the MAGA working class, the real working class. Now, for anyone who's confused about why the MAGA working class is the real working class, because there's something called general labor. What about the whole diverse working class? The problem is that it's undialectical. Among the working class, however diverse it is, there is a segment of the working class that epitomizes the interests and the reality of what's called general labor, right? Abstract labor is the foundation of capitalist political economy, right? So there's one form of labor that represents the universal equivalent, not because of its relation to use value per se, but because of its material relationship to the structural, economic, and institutional origination of labor value and labor itself. Where does general labor come from, out of which all other forms of labor are merely equated? So that's general labor. And general labor in the United States, so far, unless we have a new deal of some kind that changes everything on an institutional or economically structural level, general labor is still epitomized by the blue-collar working class. And the first form of political consciousness of the blue-collar working class taken on was the MAGA movement. You can like it or not, it doesn't matter. The blue-collar working class, for the first time, articulates a political consciousness of itself and its own interests in the form of the MAGA movement. Why? Because Trump's MAGA movement was explicitly founded on bringing back the jobs. Now, you may argue this is a false consciousness. To some extent, it's correct that it's a false consciousness, right? But MAGA isn't just reducible to that specific false consciousness. It's the first form of self-consciousness, however false it may be. It's the first movement of the working class in this country for decades now, right? That's what MAGA was. So MAGA communism is actually terribly simple, if you think about it. It's the political real movement. And if you have a problem with MAGA, prove yourself. Go actually down to these MAGA working class people and convince them that your way is the correct way. That's what we're trying to do. That's the whole point of MAGA communism, that MAGA needs communism, right? So, I digress. This is our strategy, and it was all in anticipation of the elections that were supposed to happen this year. Okay? The elections, again, that were supposed to happen this year, in 2023. But there's a problem. The problem is that for a myriad of reasons, most of which have to do with the fact that infrared supporters have flooded the Communist Party USA, the elections were postponed by a year to 2024. So the elections that will determine the future of the leadership of the Communist Party have been postponed to the year 2024. And that has created something of a problem as far as we're concerned. Thank you so much, Julian. Appreciate
Hey,
you.
us, I live in Michigan too. Maybe someday we'll run into one another. My mom and I love your channel.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Julian. Appreciate you so much. And I love hearing that. This changes things. Now, are we going to continue our plan? Yes, we're going to continue our plan. Are we going to continue to wait it out? Yes, we are. If you're in the Communist Party, stay there. Stay there. If you are in a position within the Communist Party in which it is possible to become or get a delegate in who's one of us, stay in the fucking party. Stay in the party so you can vote in the party. Absolutely stay in the party. But there are a number of people who cannot engage in the taqiyya of the Communist Party for a number of reasons. One is that they already got caught. Another is that they can't start a club or a chapter. And there are specific areas in America where the Communist Party doesn't really have a very strong presence, such as the Midwest. And it's not, no matter what they do, they will not receive the attention of the National Committee. And the National Committee is only interested in appointing delegates who have done some noteworthy thing or renown of some kind in the areas of concern that they care about. So you're going to have to do the Starbucks bullshit and all that kind of stuff, and then they're going to promote you. So, damn, I have shit in my throat. So what are we going to do about it? For those of you who have been kicked out of the CPUSA already, we need to initiate an attempt to create contact between partisans and the people. It's not about organizing us and the infrared viewership. It's about doing the things the CPUSA is supposed to be doing, which is reaching the MAGA working class. Like going to Trump rallies and so on and so forth. Things that I did in my video. Volunteering for charity. Doing cleanup work for tornadoes and shit. I mean, something has to initiate that kind of work. And Operation Magma is all about creating the hegemonic shell of the Communist Party of the future before it's the Communist Party. In other words, the plan that is in the works, and you will get more announcements of this through late January and February, we are going to start our own organization. And this organization will have the Maoist aim in its founding constitution of reconstituting the CPUSA. So the goal of... no, it's not going to be PCUSA. It's not going to be anything that exists. And it's not really going to be an official party at all. It's going to be an organization. Which will be oriented to reforming and reconstituting the CPUSA. Which will be reserved for people who have either gotten kicked out of the CPUSA or for some reason cannot join the CPUSA because of geography or anything else. And it's going to basically allow people to, in a decentralized way and in an age befitting of the information age, broadcast their experiences and their renown onto the internet. So, for example, if a club of this organization, and I'm not even going to share with you the name yet, is successful in doing some community outreach in their local community, that's going to be uploaded to the network. And it's going to be like a blockchain technology where with feds or people who commit erroneous mistakes, they're not going to be verified. So it's going to be both centralized on the internet, but decentralized in real life. And as far as where infiltrators are concerned, all the actions taken in the name of this organization, and it's going to be inherently decentralized for a reason, but all actions taken in the name of this organization have to be either verified or rejected online by the central whatever. Which, of course, I'm going to be in, and I'm going to be overseeing that, right? So it's going to be a system that rewards success and punishes either failure or wrecker shit, basically. It's not going to be a centralized political... It's not going to be a centralized community where I'm going to have a compound and you're all going to live with me or something. And we're not going to be doing, like, retreats or anything like that. The internet's going to play an extremely prominent role as far as the organization is concerned. But it's going to be a network united by nodes that are going to be local. And there's a special emphasis that will be played on the Midwest, where the CPUSA is probably the weakest, right? The CPUSA is big in New York, mainly just New York. The goal is to pretty much build up communist hegemony in the Midwest. And our success will be brought to the point where we will outmode, even if we don't win those elections next year, we are going to outmode the CPUSA. We're going to become more renowned. We're going to become more known than they are because we're going to make more headlines. We're going to get more famous. I happen to know how to go viral, right? That is something I'm going to put to work as far as this organization is concerned. It's going to earn a name for itself. In the same way MAGA communism earned a name for itself, because of things like going to the MAGA rally that I did. We're going to be doing the same exact thing when it comes to this new organization. So this is almost like Operation Red Anon, but in real life. And the CPUSA can't do a damn thing about it. We are going to basically engage in all of the things the Communist Party should be doing right now. We will be the Communist Party, right? In practice. We want to be the Communist Party in practice. Now, this is not overturning the previous strategy. It's just adding a new strategy. So it's a dual strategy. One strategy is Takia, stay within the Communist Party, infiltrate it, right? Stay within it, and take power. And the other one is going to be working openly in the light of day. No Takia necessarily. Just do all the things you think the Communist Party should be doing. And it's going to be connected to the original Communist Party because in the founding constitution of this organization is going to be reconstituting the Communist Party. And there's so many details I'm not going to be able to announce tonight. I'm not going to even be able to announce the name tonight, per se. This is really fresh out of the oven for the past week. But I'm announcing it to you guys so you have something to look forward to. I'm not just going to leave you guys idle. Another thing is, if you are in the CPUSA right now, this is somewhat subjective, but if you're just sitting around attending these fucking meetings, doing nothing, you know, and there's no hope for you to become a delegate, and it's just you and everyone else is a shitlib, it might be better to just join this new organization instead. But that should be on a case-by-case basis. But this is going to be an avenue for people to engage in work, besides just sitting around going to these CPUSA meetings. Because the whole point of our presence in the CPUSA is to eventually take over the party so that we can engage in this kind of praxis. Let's just engage in the praxis first. Thank you so much.
Would infrared graffiti/murals be a thing to do? Not that we would do such things.
No, we're not going to do anything illegal at all. That's also going to be important. Because within the constitution of the new party is going to also be any illegal activities will be considered Fed infiltrator activity. We don't approve of it and we disavow it, right? That's also going to be very important. But if you're going to work as a communist in this new organization, you're going to have to work in the light of day. You're going to have to show your face. We will never, ever, ever fucking wear masks. We're not going to fucking wear masks. Communists don't fucking wear masks. Those are the Antifa, cowards, and Hitlerites. We will never be like them. We're not going to exist to intimidate people or to shock people and the shock value. Yeah, we're going to rep communist iconography, but we're going to do it in a way that will be relatable to people. We're not going to be here to shock people. And, you know, we're not going to be provocateurs, is what I mean to say. And I have another announcement. I want the name of this thing to be announced. I want to get this going by next month. Okay? That's the goal. Also, I finally decided how I'm going to roll out the first piece of merch. It's going to be based on membership in this organization. Now, I think there's going to be two classes of membership within the organization. One is going to be Takia based, and the other one is going to be operating in the light of day. So you can be a member of the organization while still being in the CPUSA, but you just have to make sure nobody finds out you're in the organization, right? But it's not going to be like a centralized thing. Like, you're not going to get special info about the 2036, CPUSA Takia thing. So we're preparing for infiltration. We are preparing for wreckers and spies and infiltrators to be all on board with this. And we're going to basically utilize new digital internet and possibly even blockchain technologies, just to ensure that there is some kind of agreement between the central command and the decentralized actions people are doing in real life. We want to give people an opportunity to grow in real life, to form clubs with, like-minded people. These could be book clubs that you could even just have form clubs to kick it back, have a fucking beer, chill out, talk about philosophy, talk about politics. I know after quarantine, a lot of people are lonely. And this could be a good opportunity. And also each club should find ways. Another thing is the finances, I don't really think are going to operate like a normal party. Like, ideally within your community, find a group of people, start this club, find innovative ways of making money, and you can just build from there. You can build your own fucking fiefdom, right? Will there be a tax? I don't know. Probably not, right? Eventually, maybe in the CPUSA. This is just a good way to network, right? It's just a good way to network. Also, it'll be Second Amendment type of stuff. I don't necessarily think open carry is wise, but, going to the range, a lot of things like that. It's going to be a militant, legal, but militant organization. It's not going to be an infrared social club, but it's going to be a real life LARP, communist LARP, basically. Now, why am I calling it LARP? Because the goal is basically going to be doing things like, going to MAGA rallies and filming it and talking to people and basically LARPing as a communist in real life. Just like everyone else does, but, it's important. It's optically important that we start doing that because that inspires people. Honestly, it does. If you LARP in a tasteful way, in a non-cringe way, that can inspire people. That can be really inspiring. And it does make an impression on people. It does. Most definitely. You just have to be cognizant of what you're doing, right? So that's going to be something we do. We're also going to, networking with MAGA at protests. MAGA rallies are probably going to be a place you're going to want to go, debate people, talk to people, recruit. And this is not a way to organize infrared viewers. This is the way for you guys to recruit people who, you know what I mean? This is a way to locally recruit people. So the goal, I'm going to just explain to you the goal of Operation Magma. Why is it called Operation Magma? Because the idea is that we want a communist organization to reach out to MAGA people to have them join. We want to grow the organization with MAGA people, right? That's the goal, is to reach the MAGA people. Eventually, we want to get to such a point where this organization will be so big and so prominent and have so many MAGA people in it, right? That we just dwarf the CPUSA. And then in the next elections, when our people get elected into the CPUSA, we're basically just going to take like at least a quarter of the CPUSA and declare ourselves to be the successor party of the CPUSA. By 2024, if we do not win as far as the elections are concerned and get into the Central Committee, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take a big chunk of the CPUSA and its membership and all of its resources and so on and so on. Legally, of course, we're just going to take it and we're just going to render them irrelevant. We're going to render them irrelevant and we're going to detail their corruption, right? We're going to detail how they violate democratic centralism. They arbitrarily expel people with no justification. Their support for the Democratic Party, while making it impossible for any dialogue or pushback, is frankly treacherous, right? There are all sorts of formal reasons why you could justify how the CPUSA has violated democratic centralism. and, you know, grounds for the reconstitution of a new, not a new party. We're not going to found a new party from scratch. We're just going to draw from what exists while adding to it, right? So, thank you so much, Shingen. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Shingen. Appreciate you. I've thought about this a lot because I realized a lot of our guerrillas are just languishing in these dead-end meetings at the CPUSA. Thank you so much, Shingen. Appreciate you.
My Turkic brother, may Tungri give you the strength and fortitude to bring the revolution.
Thank you so much, Shingen. We are going to take over the Communist Party one way or another. Even if that means building the embryo of the Communist Party's shadow double. And then it's almost like Operation Redanon, but in real life, right? What about Organization of the People's Party? We are committed to the Communist Party. We are committed to the one, we believe in one Communist Party, right? The goal is basically to turn the Communist Party, if they won't budge, because what they did delaying the fucking elections by a year, they're violating democratic centralism. They're engaging in wrecker bullshit, right? This is corruption. This is pure corruption, pure and simple. So, we're taking over the Communist Party one fucking way or another. We know we have a majority in that fucking party. We know we have at least, you know, I mean, even if it's not a majority, it's at least a third of the party is our people. We know that for certain, right? So, if we don't win in the elections coming up in 2024, on account of the fact that they've used dishonorable, dishonest, and formally unacceptable means to preserve their power and therefore the power of the Democrats, we will take 1/3 of the party. And we will basically turn them into a sect. We will turn the CPUSA, as it exists now, into a sect. And we will always, and then we'll start referring to them as CPUSA Democrat wing. Like, do you know how the Maoist parties do CPUSA ML? We'll do CPUSA DP, CPUSA DNC, right? They're just some fucking sect. They're not the real Communist Party. We're the real Communist Party, right? And we're gonna prove it through the merit of our praxis. We are going to engage in effective praxis. We are going to demand excellence. We are going to force excellence, right? We, Infrared, thank you so much, Scott.
Is it okay if I go to a club fair and rep Infrared? I know colleges are cringe, but I want to reach people my age so that I can organize for your new org.
Thank you, Scott, but stand by for orders, because I have not even announced the name, let alone anything about the protocols of the organization. The Constitution hasn't even been written yet. So stand by for all of that. But, yeah, the time will come. Well, that would be very effective to do. But this is something that's been cooking into the works. Yeah, we're going to step into real life. We're going to get famous. We're going to go viral, right? We're going to go viral. And joining will get you a hat. So if you join and you pay, maybe we'll make membership. We'll do like a one-time cost or something. I don't know. Some way to pay for the hats, because I don't have enough money to just mass produce them out of my own wallet and give them out for free. So you'll get a hat. If you join and you sign up, maybe it'll be like a monthly membership. I don't know, right? I have no fucking idea. I'll get a way to get you those hats. The hats will be cool as fuck. I'm going to make sure they're designed really well. This is the next step of MAGA communism. We're going to actually create an organization, and the goal is to fill this organization with MAGA people. Young conservatives, older conservatives, MAGA people, apolitical people, apathetic people. We're not going to be organizing among shit libs. The burden is on the libs to come to us. If libs want to come to and join us, let them, right? But we're not going to go to them. If you're a lib, you're already conscientious and reflexive. in a bourgeois manner. We have no interest in delibifying anyone. So another announcement I'm going to make is that the goal is for this organization to be ready for what? To be ready for CPAC next month or in 2 months. About 1 month from now. CPAC's in early March. I'm going to be going to CPAC, and I'm going to bring with me a posse of MAGA communists. We're going to be wearing the hat. We're going to be repping those LARP hats at CPAC and networking, reaching out at CPAC. Representing that we represent a real legitimate faction of the MAGA movement. So I'll be going to CPAC with those hats. And it's going to be in Washington, D.C. I'm going to be going. Jackson's going to be there as well. So yeah. This is what yesterday didn't stream because I've been kind of focusing on this shit, doing things of that nature. But yeah, infrared's going offline. Infrared's going offline. The goal has been to just go viral on the internet. Clearly, that's not going to happen by itself if we don't have anything to show for it. We don't have any results to show for it. So there's going to be a praxeological relationship. Infrared's going to grow. The organization is going to grow. They're going to grow together. And the goal is to, by the end of the year, have something significant. The ball rolling. We want to get the ball rolling. This may fail. This whole thing, it didn't even start yet. We didn't even start it yet. But I just realized we can't keep fucking waiting for the elections next year. We can't. I know, but here's my concern is that some of you are getting a little too excited for this. And so I'm just kind of scared that some of you who are already in the CPUSA are going to try and ditch the CPUSA and like, no, let's go LARP in this one. No, this one is for people who are kicked out. This one is for people who have no chance in the CPUSA or they got kicked out. This is not for people who are already doing their duty and practicing taqiyya. We will join together by 2024 for certain, right? But we need people to stay in the CPUSA and remain undercover. Because if we don't have guerrillas in the CPUSA, this whole fucking thing collapses. Everything I just told you is pointless. If you leave the CPUSA, we can't fucking do this. So this relies on people who are in the CPUSA to stay in the CPUSA, okay? The whole thing hinges on that. By the way, if you are practicing taqiyya in the CPUSA and you're doing it successfully, you're telling me that you're the cream of the crop as far as future organizers are concerned. So one way or another, you will have a very prominent place. If you got kicked out of the CPUSA, you're going to have to earn your keep and prove you can be mature and effective. Because not being able to practice taqiyya is honestly sometimes a sign of mental inadequacy. And we don't want to encourage that, right? So being able to practice taqiyya, it's going to make you an elite soldier. When we eventually do link up together and join our forces, your work is going to be rewarded and noted, okay? Don't fucking leave CPUSA and just join this shit. Stay in the CPUSA. Now, I'm working with people in the CPUSA on a case-by-case basis. People are telling me their situations. They're telling me and I'm giving them advice about whether they should stay or whether they should shift over. That's going to have to be on a case-by-case basis. But if you are already in the CPUSA and you leave CPUSA just to join this shit, that's desertion. And you won't be fucking allowed. So if you're in the CPUSA and you want to just leave CPUSA and join this one, you've got to give me a good reason. You've got to convince me that's a good fucking reason. Otherwise, you're not going to be allowed in the new org. Ever, right? Desertion is a crime. We don't allow desertion. Nobody who deserts their post is going to be allowed to be in the CPUSA 2036 initiative. Period. Right? Period. So this doesn't change anything as far as the taquilla is concerned within the CPUSA. However, years are passing. The CPUSA is dead as fuck. It's doing nothing. It's doing nothing. Someone should be doing this shit in the meantime. And that's what we want to do. We're just lounging around waiting. No, we have to actually get the ball rolling. Because when the time comes that we take over the CPUSA, we're going to already have built this huge Magma communist organization that's just going to swallow the CPUSA. Like, it will just swallow it right away, no matter what the outcomes of the elections are, right? We need to start doing the work now. We need to start doing the work now. I expected that the CPUSA was going to be doing work. They're not. They're not fielding any candidates. Thanks so much, Benign. Appreciate it.
Individual clubs should have gym memberships for all.
Yeah. I mean, CPUSA is not doing any work. They're not running candidates. They're not doing any outreach work. They're not reaching out to the people. They're not talking to the working class. They're doing nothing. I know what's going on in the CPUSA. They are having club meetings and jacking themselves off. And there are unironically polycules that are fucking going on in these clubs. You have no idea how many people are reporting to me, yeah, this club is run by the polycule. This club is run by the polycule. I get reports of what's fucking going on. These are extreme. I can't go into detail. When I get on Rumble, I will. But, this is like, the CPUSA sociologically is very similar to the Nazi Party in the early 1930s. That's all I have to say when it comes to this polycule conspiracy that we're starting to uncover. We're uncovering a literal polycule conspiracy within the CPUSA. And it's not just local to one branch. There are multiple branches that are run by these polycules. And they're extremely aggressive. And these are the people who are talking the most shit online. They're the most aggressive people online. And they're all part of these polycules. And one of the goals of the we have for the CPUSA is we're going to disband the polycules. Do undercovers need to join the polycules? Fuck no! If you join those, we disavow you, okay? Anyone who joins that, we disavow you. You don't have our support anymore. You're on your fucking own. So no. But the polycule conspiracy is real in the CPUSA. And one of our goals is to clean up. We're going to disband the polycules. We're going to disband the polycules. We're disbanding that nonsense. We're going to institute strict discipline. We're going to set an example in our own organization. I'm highly considering banning all organization-based relationships. So if you meet someone in the organization, you can't have any private or sexual relationship with them at all. Now, if you have a girlfriend and you both join before you join the organization, yeah, that's fine. If you're related in other ways, not just through the organization, that's fine. But I am highly considering for the Constitution making it illegal for there to be in the party any kind of sexual relationships between members. Period. Also, this organization will have standards. Now, we're going to be open to all as long as you can keep it private. What do I mean by that? If you can't help but advertise your tastes, your style, you're not fit for the party or the organization we're doing. Period. We're not gonna have people with blue hair. We're not gonna have any of that nonsense. We're not gonna allow it. We're gonna have standards. The standards are you have to be normal. How do you define normal? You gotta dress normally. You gotta dress in a way that would be acceptable to get into a wedding function. Not a wedding, sorry, that's wrong. A job interview. It has to be the same way you would dress for a job interview. Like a normal job interview. It's got to be the same way. It's got to have like a standard. Like, and that's going to be subjectively defined, right? You can't wear costumes that are like, you can't be a furry, you know what I mean? You can't wear cat ears or none of that. It's a no nonsense policy, period. Right? If you dress like a normal person, if you carry yourself like a normal person, we're gonna ban discrimination on the basis of race, on the basis of sex, and on the basis of sexuality. So as long as people keep their all sexuality kept private, no problem, right? It'll be welcome to everyone, period. And anyone could join it, really, as long as they don't act weird, right? It's going to be open to anyone, period, right? Yeah, no hippie shit. Also, another thing, no drug addiction, period. No drugs. No drug addiction at all, no drugs, period. Now, marijuana, it's like, it's going to be subjective. If you're like a mega pothead, where it's like you're smoking, you're going to meetings high and you're smoking, no, it's not going to be allowed. But if you do it on your own spare time, it'll be allowed. We're not going to be so strict. We're going to be like, you can't drink at all and you can't smoke at all. We're not going to be that extreme, but for example, you can't be someone who's like, maybe so much shinging.
Man's just evolved into Red Kamal Pasha. Respect.
Thank you so
Thumbs
much,
up.
Shingen. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, no porn, none of that stuff. No prostitution, any of that stuff. All gonna be very much banned. Why light on weed? It's gonna be discouraged, but it's just so much part of the culture today in America. For young people, it's difficult to. I don't want to police that, but if you're like a straight out, like you're wearing like the pot marijuana shirt and you're just like a fucking pothead who's like, yeah, man, 420, like, yeah, it's not gonna be allowed, right? We're gonna institute the standards of conservatism that the Communist Party used to have. Of course, it's gonna be adapted to our times, but we're gonna like have a standard of like conservative acceptability. We're not going to allow it's going to be a no-nonsense communist organization. No-nonsense communist organization. That's the goal. No nonsense. Be fucking mature. Don't be ridiculous. And it's going to be based on respect. You got to fucking respect the organization. Don't dishonor it. Don't dishonor it. Don't make light of it. Don't make a fucking joke of it. Respect it, right? This is what we're going to do. We're going to basically LARP how we imagine the Communist Party should be. It's almost like, it's basically Gramscian hegemony. Gramsci is like, you need to build cultural hegemony and then you can get political hegemony. Well, we need to build communist hegemony before we have political hegemony over the Communist Party. That makes sense. It's Gramscian hegemony. Right? Now, if this organization is successful, there's no guarantee it will be. If it is, it's going to exert so much discursive pressure on the OG Communist Party. There are going to be debates within the party. It's going to fucking drive them crazy, right? Because we're attaching this organization to that party, whether they like it or not. So it's gonna also be a pressure valve because they're gonna see, look at them with their successes. Look how they're making headlines. They're so successful. We have to learn from them. They're onto something. Like, we're going to provoke that kind of discourse within the OG Communist Party. And the goal is success. Okay? The goal is to achieve success. It's going to be a no-nonsense Communist Party. And it's going to be a business. When I say it's a business, just like a business says, you got to turn a fucking profit. This one's going to say, you got to turn over some fucking results. Where's your fucking results? If you're not effective in your results, that's either because you're incompetent or your methods need to be updated. This is not going to be a complacent political party where political identity is going to glue it together. That's why it's not really going to be a political party, because a political party usually is anchored just by political identity. Oh yeah, we're all communists, so let's just all sit around and be happy. No, this is going to be constant, like, experimentation. See what works, see what fails. What works, guys, remember the slogan. What works will go viral. Everything that works will get attention. What works goes viral. So the people who discover a method or an organizational strategy or a tactic that works, we're going to use the infrared online network to fucking make that go viral, and everyone's going to adopt that method. It's going to be like Darwinian selection, right? What works goes viral. What goes viral gets implemented on a national scale. And then it works, and it's just growth, right? Discover the method, reveal the method, practice the method. It's going to be the basic idea. And this is just, if you combine the fucking internet with IRL praxis, it's like the potential is unlimited when you think about it, right? We have a whole fucking internet we can use to, like, actually, in a Darwinian selection, find out the things that actually work when it comes to reaching people, growing the organization, possibly even fielding candidates. We could be making alliances with local MAGA candidates. We could convince a local MAGA candidate to be interested in communist ideas. We could rep them, and we can help them get elected in a local setting. We could form alliances of that nature, right? There's a lot of different things we can do. Will LARPing be allowed? Yeah, but it has to look cool. It has to be tasteful. Cringe LARP will not be verified by the central blockchain verification mechanism. If you do some shit to try and discredit us, you're gonna be kicked out of the system. So there's going to be an explicit formal verification method. We're gonna say the only people who are, it's not enough to, wear our hat and rep us. An action has to be verified. If the action is not verified, it has nothing to do with us. It's going to be like that. It's like the basic idea. Every action has to be verified. Actions which are not verified have nothing to do with us. Right? Yeah, local candidates. So Operation Magma is going to be both for the MAGA movement and the CPUSA. We want to have 1 foot in MAGA and 1 foot in the CPUSA. And this organization is going to be the isthmus connecting both MAGA and the CPUSA, which we desperately need right now. Because CPUSA, there's no way to reach MAGA when you're operating within the confines of the CPUSA. I expect, I can be wrong, that it's going to be primarily a Midwest phenomenon. Because the CPUSA chapter in Ohio, Wisconsin, and Michigan, they're extremely weak, they're extremely irrelevant, and these are places, this is fertile soil for building a working class cadre, is in the Midwest. Ideally, we want a Midwest communist headquarters, which will overthrow the New York coastal elites, CPUSA. Just like William Z. Foster, who decided to move the headquarters from New York to Chicago. Right? Or was that Foster? I'm pretty sure it was William Z. Foster, right? Moved the headquarters from New York to Chicago. The heartland, the countryside. the American working class, right? So this is our goal. This is our goal. We have the goal of encircling the cities. So we're going to place heavy emphasis on rural activity. All you city dwellers, oh, hi, should I open a chapter in New York or LA? Probably not. Should I just join your already existing CPUSA or YCL club? Because there's only so much you can fucking do in an urban setting, right? It's really the rural settings, the small towns that are going to be what matters. The small municipalities, the small districts, the small towns, that's where you're going to be doing the most, activity in recruiting. So, if you want a takeaway from this is the takeaway. We are taking over the Communist Party one way or another. But it's happening. Wouldn't it be easier to go viral in a more urban place? Fuck no, right? No. No, it wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't. No, the internet has eliminated that problem. Anything can go viral. It could be anywhere, right? You can go viral in fucking the middle of the ocean as long as you're connected to the internet. So geography is not important as far as going viral is concerned. If anything, it's the opposite. We're going to shake up the whole fucking thing. We're going to shake up the entire meaning of what it means to be a communist. I promise you guys this will objectively make... Just like when I went to a Trump rally and did the MAGA communism video, I shaked shit up. I know they coped and shit, and your shoes were too small, whatever the fuck they said. I know they coped about it, but the truth is, that objectively changed people's unconscious, right? It had a huge fucking effect. Imagine that, but fucking nationwide, happening every week. That's the fucking goal. That's the goal. So it's not quite just forming a new party. It's hard to explain, is why I had to make this announcement. It's not quite forming a new party. It's more like forming an auxiliary organization, a kind of militant wing of the Communist Party USA that engages in the correct praxis regardless of what the leadership says or wants. It's pretty much what it is. It's an auxiliary wing. It's a militant wing. And we're going to have drip. We're going to have the best. We're going to be the most stylish. We're going to be shit people look at and say, yo, that's some shit I want to be part of, right? So I'm gonna have to. We're gonna be doing more streams on this, especially when I finally announce their organization, what the Constitution is gonna be, what the protocols are gonna be. By the way, it's not a party. You can call me brother number one. This is not a fucking party with democratic centralism. It's not. This is an operation. I am gonna be me and the showrunners will be fucking dictators. Deal with it. Fucking deal with it. You can call me comrade number 3. You can call me comrade number 4. You can call me brother number 1. Because this is a Saloth style invisible organization. It's not even invisible, but it's like, this is not the party per se. This is the engine to kickstart the conquest of the party. The OG Communist Party will, that's going to have democratic centralism and all that kind of shit. But this one, this is the vanguard of the vanguard, right? We're not pretending it's gonna be. It's not a party. It's not like a formal party. I don't think we're gonna run candidates. It's just gonna be like a vehicle. It's gonna be a an organization. Reconstitute the Communist Party. Will be in the founding constitution. Theory education requirements. Actually, yes. We probably will have a. We'll do what the Bolsheviks did, maybe, and we'll just do like a some vetting mechanism to like quiz people. I don't know, but that in the age of the internet, you can get the cheat code answers. We will vet people to join. There's going to be a standard of being able to join. Yeah, this is the bus we take to the CPUSA. Mo, I'm just not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. Also, a lot of work is going to have to be done simplifying the infrared cannon in terms of theory, which I think I'll do, right? A lot of shit's going to have to be simplified. Like, holy fuck, there's so much education you have to do to be a functional infrared ideologist, I guess, if you call it that. It's just the bar of education in infrared, if you actually understand it, is extremely fucking high, right? I want to kind of simplify that, dumb it down a great deal more. People shouldn't have to all read and master Hegel. There's got to be a way to simplify it, you know? Yeah, infrared curriculum, that's going to definitely be part of it. Shit's got to be dumbed down. Definitely dumbed down. How strict will the vetting be? There has to be a comprehension of class struggle. No, it's going to be stuff like, do you understand what class struggle is? Do you understand what that means, right? Do you understand basic Marxism, right? Like, we're talking about the very base much
So basically what Mao did?
Yeah, really, yeah. This is building from Maoism. We are Maoists. This is the next step. It's going to be a lot of work, but after doing a lot of thinking, I've decided that's where we're going for 2023. So, when it comes to the presidential election in 2024, it's like, I don't give a fuck. We got no control over that, right? I'm not interested. I'm gonna focus on building this organization. I don't really give a fuck about the presidential elections that are all controlled by, popular opinion. They're controlled by opinion, right? We have to be above opinion and study Hegel. Know what I mean? Like, it's a two-party system. We don't really have any business getting into that. Nothing we could do about that, really. So I wanted to give you guys some hope. I wanted you guys to have the hope and the confidence that, the sorry state of praxis that we're seeing right now is not going to be forever. And in the very short term, there's going to be an outlet for you guys to do shit in real life. I wish I could tell you guys the name. The name is sick, okay? The name is sick, but I'm gonna announce that when more things are finalized. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for this. We're gonna be able to rep an organization we're fucking proud of, right? But for now, join the CPUSA. Join the CPUSA. Definitely join. Definitely join the CPUSA. Definitely still join the CPUSA. If you don't do that, the whole thing is out of the window, right? It's all out of the window. You know what's funny? Look at this quote tweet on the Twitter. I just want to show you the level of derangement. I'm going to show you the level of derangement that my haters possess. Just check this out. You know, this is like impressive. This is actually impressive because check this out. Thank you so much.
Will you
Evelyn.
ever invade another CPUSA meeting?
You know what's impressive is that this is actually fucking impressive. Check this out. Be on the lookout for a 5'1" white French Canadian / Maronite Lebanese. Dude, it's like you could ignore the 5'1" thing because maybe it's like supposed to be hyperbolic. Okay, I'm 5'8". That's really short. But I'm Maronite, dude. I'm Maronite, confirmed rapist. Then why aren't I in jail? You fucking retard. What do you mean Where does that even come from? Where does that even come from? I thought it was alleged because Andrew Saturn made a fucking alt. Now it's confirmed. Okay, dude. And alleged pedophile. Oh yeah, I remember because Andrew Saturn said my girlfriend was 16. So I at least I know the reference. With AI altered face to appear more masculine than he is in reality. Last seen in Dearborn, known to hang around other weak-minded and porn-addled men. An AI altered face to appear more masculine. Maybe it just makes me appear older, you fucking idiot. Because this actually comes from a picture of me. Like, I don't know if you're like stupid, but this actually comes from an actual photo of me that I put into the AI because I wanted to like appear next to a giant tiger because I thought it'd be cool. And this is what AI thinks I look like. This is what AI thinks I'm gonna look like when I'm fucking 50 years old, okay? So, anyway, I just impressively every single detail of this, every single description found in this tweet, and I mean every single facet, down to the smallest detail, is completely wrong. Makes you wonder why you have to lie about reality to cope. Like, every single thing they said was wrong. Like, every single thing they said was completely fucking wrong. Like, literally every fucking facet of detail it contained in that tweet is a fucking lie. Thank you so much, Paperwin. Appreciate
Harry,
you.
I didn't realize you were transracial.
Yeah, I don't know. French Canadian, dude. I thought I was half German. Where does this shit even come from? I thought I was fucking half German. What the fuck? What happened to the whole fucking half German thing? Thank you so much, Johnny. Appreciate you.
It's better to stay in the party anyway. This new org might not need that many recruits to go viral.
It won't.
It just needs a few really good people.
It definitely
just my
won't.
2C.
It definitely won't need that many. It definitely won't need that many, honestly.
Based.
Thank you so much, Dark Peterson.
Here I
Appreciate
was, thinking you were the direct descendant of Genghis Khan. I'm so sorry for getting your origins wrong.
you. Yeah, no, a lot of people don't realize it. Yeah, you know, if someone blocks my followers, you're a pussy, right? You're just admitting you're a pussy. Anytime you block my fucking followers, you concede your manhood to me. Because you're basically saying, you can't take me on one-on-one. You need your posse of, like, leftoids on Twitter to back you up. Now, one-on-one, I would fucking eat you alive, right? In any kind of online confrontation, right? Let's say. So you need all your Twitter people to come. Then you have to block all of my fucking followers. You want to know how many fucking Twitter lefties are block all of my fucking followers? You guys are, like, blocked by all of them. It's fucking crazy. You guys are literally, like, blocked by all of them. It's fucking unreal. He, like, blocks everyone. What a fucking pussy. What a pussy. What a fucking pussy. I think I can actually sue someone for libel for this shit. Can't I? Even my biggest op doesn't say this shit because you can literally be sued. Guys, one's in the chat if I should sue this guy for libel. I can actually do it. Like, I can actually fucking do that. I can actually successfully take you to court and win. And sue them for libel. I think I have to, like, ask Twitter to subpoena them or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna sue them. Fuck it. I'm suing this fucking person. I should just fucking do that. I was waiting for one person to sue. And this person, I'm gonna see if, like, anyone with more clout takes it up. But nobody will because, like, they know they'll get fucking lose. Right? But yeah, I'm gonna sue the fuck out of them. Fuck it. Waste of time. No, I'm actually gonna like make an example and be like, you actually don't have freedom of speech. You just can't say whatever you want. You can't just lie however you want to lie. Like there's actually some cases where you can get fucking sued. I will fucking sue the shit out of you. And I will sue for damages. You know what I mean? I will sue the shit out of this person for damages. Yeah, hold on. Everyone archive that shit. Everyone archive it. Everyone archive it. I'm screenshotting it right now. I'm gonna sue the fuck out of this person. I'm gonna sue the fuck out of this person. I already have a fucking lawyer that I know. And they were like, yeah, well, no one's outright called you that, so there's not really anything you can do. And I'm like, okay, well, this person I am definitely intending to sue. And like people are like, well, Haas, litigation will cost too much. I will pay. I don't care how much money it is. I will pay to have a defamation case and sue the fuck out of this person. Like I will actually pay whatever money I need to sue them. File a civil lawsuit for live. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Fuck it. It's not easy. I think this would be directly easy because it's like so simple, right? I think it would be easy because it's just like a black and white case of like, yep, there's no room for ambiguity. That's just defamation. You know what I mean? If it was more ambiguous, yeah, it would be hard. But like this is actual defamation. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Based.
Hope for CPUSA 2036. We in Romania start a communist party but have law ban from 1989, just the party, not communism, but will not stop us.
Thank you so much to Rosspool. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. I know what's going on. I know a lot of people in Romania actually. I'm kind of sort of aware of the situation there. I wish you the best of luck, man. I think it's a lot of potential is there. A lot of potential is there. But yeah, they did ban the Communist Party over there. I'm just emailing my lawyer about this shit. Give me a sec. Sending them like email all the details. Dude, you know what's funny? I don't want to like keep dwelling on this, guys. Look how hilarious this is. Look at this. You're threatening to sue me for saying you're 5'1". Dude, is this person mentally ill? You called me a confirmed rapist. I am actually suing you. Like, you will get sued for that successfully. There's just like, even if you delete the tweet, I'm gonna still do it. Like, you just set yourself up for a defamation case. Why would you say this? Dude, you realize the reason people don't say this shit is because you can actually, like, get successfully sued for that? Dude, this was so stupid. This is, like, a really stupid thing to say. And also, you're an alleged pedophile, because he said my girlfriend is 16 years old. Okay? Dude, you know what? This guy is actually a rapist enabler, because by joking about the accusation that someone's a rapist, what you're doing is trivializing actual victims of rape, and you're cheapening the crime of rape. You're cheapening the experience of victims, basically telling them if you're a victim of rape, your experience is meaningless. I don't take it seriously. I throw it around. You're making it so that survivors of rape don't actually have believable stories. So on a moral and ethical level, you are literally a rapist on that level. You are actually like, you know what I mean? Like, you are playing around with this word, cheapening it, and basically giving more credibility to the idea that rape accusations mean nothing. You're basically cheapening the credibility of rape accusations, which I think makes you on par with a rapist. And it's so funny these people pretend to be so like, oh yeah, I support women, I support women. But why would you do this then? You know what I mean? Just because you disagree with someone ideologically and theoretically, you're going to engage in this like actual assault on women? Like, I joke about shit about like women being worse at driving or something, right? I don't actually like attack actual survivors of like literal rape by joking with this shit. You know what I mean? Isn't that fucking crazy? What the fuck, dude? You're literally just saying anything. Damn. This was a big mistake, dude. You are getting sued. I'm not threatening to sue you. I am letting you know right now, I have every intention of taking you to court and seeing this go through as a defamation case. Because you can't just say anything, believe it or not. You can't just say anything. This shit will land you in court. You will get sued for defamation. And it doesn't matter if you're anonymous on Twitter, because Twitter can be, I don't exactly know I don't remember how to say it, subpoenaed or whatever. Like, the authorities can contact Twitter and find out all the information they need, which they will from you. So yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I am gonna sue the shit out of you. Don't worry. You are gonna be sued. Look at this. Look at this. Pause. Please sue me and open the floodgates for the lawsuits everyone else has waiting for you. Why? What needs to be open? What lawsuits everyone has waiting for me? You think I've defamed people? No. I know what I'm fucking doing. You can't just call someone whatever you want to call them. That's defamation, dude. I will sue the fuck out of you, and I'm going to. Even if you delete your tweet, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it. And I archived your tweet and I saved it. I already sent it to my fucking lawyer, and we're going to see what we can do about it. But you are getting sued 100%. You are getting fucking sued, dude. I am suing the shit out of you. Thank you so much, PJ. Appreciate you. It's like baffling. What the fuck?
Base.
Thank you so much, PJ. Appreciate you.
Legal Fund Dono. BTW, you should incorporate, and then take out a MetLife legal insurance policy.
Thank you so much, PJ. Appreciate you. What a freak. What a deranged freak, honestly. Dude, you know what? You know what's funny? Look what he said. He says, confirmed by Caleb Maupin and the Haas victim. You mean when Caleb Maupin said it was logistically impossible as an accusation? Hey, Red Falcon, there's a reason it was logistically impossible. Because at the CPI Austin conference, I was with Samira the entire fucking time. In addition to the fact that I didn't stay at a hotel room. I wasn't even staying at a hotel room, right? So it's logistically not possible. That person doesn't even exist, by the way. That person has not even proven they're a real person. But here's the thing. Here's the worst part. Because this is why you'll get sued for saying things like this, just in the case you want to do this in the future. Because you're getting sued, and I'm suing for damages, right? The best part is that I literally, quite literally, have indisputable, beyond any threshold of a doubt, proof that Andrew Saturn created that account. I have indisputable. If I put the proof that I have in court, it would hold. That's how much proof I have that account is Andrew Saturn.
Base.
Thank you so much, Shingen.
Here's some money for the special legal operation.
Thank you so much, Shingen. Like, it is indisputably a fact that it's Andrew Saturn. So why would you say this? Why would you say this? Because you disagree with me ideologically and you don't like me ideologically? Dude, you fucked up bad. You fucked up bad, dude. You say this shit, you're getting sued. Should have fucking done your homework. You know what I mean? Like, even if there's... And then they said, no, I have proof. He confronted Martin and Ettinger at the LaRouche conference, the Schiller conference that was in New York. But those are two different conferences. You see what I'm saying? There's like, it's like, dude, the reason I'm so confident I'll take you to court is because Caleb was actually right when he said it was logistically impossible. It quite literally is. Everything is archived as far as the claim was concerned. The proof that it's Andrew Saturn is archived, right? But even if we didn't have that, we have seen three different instances of the accusation. That it was in Austin, that it was in Chicago, which I wasn't at, and that it was in the New York one. You know what I mean? It's like sloppy stupidity. The reason Andrew Saturn did that, though, was because he didn't think he could get sued because there's no definite proof tying him to the account. Well, there is, right? It's just that getting a subpoena for that account is a little more difficult because it's likely was made with a VPN. I mean, I'm looking into that already, but yeah. Yeah, this is a stupid thing to say, dude. This is just a stupid claim to make. It's an extremely stupid and reckless thing to say, and you're basically admitting you stand with actual rapists because you're cheapening the credibility of rape accusations. You're literally boosting a made-up thing created by a man, a 37-year-old man. You're also a man. Dude, you want to talk about, oh, Haas is misogynistic? You're actually engaging in an attack on women and victims of rape. It's actually disgusting. All because of an ideological disagreement. See if that holds up in court. Tell people in court, yeah, I defamed him because I disagree with him ideologically. See if that's gonna fucking hold up, dude. See if that will hold up. You fucking pussy. What a dishonest piece of shit. He doesn't even fucking believe it. He doesn't even fucking believe it. He's just doing it for ideology. Oh, okay, no, this is their thing. This is their thing. So this was Haas, you should have stayed quiet. We have threats against children. No, you don't, Falcon. You have 0 threats against children. Falcon, I will give you on PayPal $20,000. By 2 days from now, I will wire you $20,000. You can take me to court if I don't follow through with this promise. If I had real, credible threats against children, you can actually, I will relinquish $20,000 and give it to you. $20,000. Okay? Discord laws of your targeted harassing campaigns. Where? Provide them. Your goofy ass Telegram, again, that's not grounds for any legal defamation suit. Please do it, I'm begging you. Doesn't matter, dude. I will actually sue the fuck out of you. The difference is, with this little thing you linked here, which is me calling Flame of Liberation an alleged rapist, that will not hold in court for defamation. Because, first of all, the reason was because Flame of Liberation was boosting Andrew's other hate account that called me an alleged rapist. So I was saying, okay, that is the same level of degree of credibility in the claim that someone's an alleged rapist because an anonymous person accused them of that. Well, what if this random account accused you of that? Does that make you also an alleged rapist? So the point was just to make the statement, alleged rapist means nothing. The reason CIA Haas doesn't call me an actual rapist is because they know, first of all, there's no way you can sustain that as true, right? So they have to call me an alleged one because an anonymous account created by Andrew Saturn accused me of that. That's why they say alleged rapist. So it's technically not grounds for a defamation suit if you just say alleged. It's technically not. Even this guy is smart enough not to just call me one, right? That's why they use the word alleged. So if I say fucking Flame of Liberation is an alleged rapist, which he is, on the same grounds that I am, he is as well. An anonymous account did come forward and accuse the Flame of Liberation of rape. So if you're going to use that to call me an alleged rapist, well, I'm going to do the same to you and call you one as well because of an anonymous account that accuses you of that, right? But, so no, you're wrong. You're wrong. No, you literally said confirmed rapist. You're getting sued, dude. You're getting sued. See you in court. Dude, that was really not smart. And you can't delete it now, by the way, because it's archived and saved. Wow, dude. Really smart. That was so smart of you to say. You really thought that one through. You really thought that one through. By the way, you want to know what a sick scumbag Flame of Liberation is? Who is Caleb's right-hand man? Flame of Liberation was literally at the Austin conference. he knows for a fact that this Emilia character does not exist. No such person attended the CPI conference, any of the conferences, ever, because they're not real. Flame of Liberation knows that, but Flame of Liberation consciously and intentionally boosted that account and followed them and liked their tweets, knowing it was a lie, just out of personal veep. So according to Flame of Liberation, rape is not off the table. Cheapening the crime of rape and hurting the credibility of rape victims, actual rape victims, is not off the table. Nick, Flame of Liberation spits in the face of rape victims, period, right? And so does everyone else who participated in that whole fucking thing. And I'm gonna fucking make sure they're held accountable for it, whether it's in court or in the expose that I'm fucking doing, which I'm doing on the side. But yeah, like, no, dude, if you want to cancel me for being anti-woke and shit, the thing is, you can't stand before feminists and justify using false rape accusations. You just can't. You can't stand before feminists and be like, yeah, I made this alt where I pretended to be a woman and accused Haas of raping me. Dude, you can't do that. I'm sorry. You have committed a crime comparable to that of a rapist, because you're cheapening, you're basically spitting in the face of rape victims. You know what I mean? You're making it harder for them to be able to be believed, because you're signal jamming and putting noise in there, which you're not going to be forgiven by those feminists for that shit, I promise, right? And I know there are some of these feminists who joined in on it too. They're also going to be held accountable for it, and everyone's going to fucking remember them for it, period. But these people have no morals, nothing. They literally, everything they say they believe in is, we already know this shit. They fucking lie about it. They have nothing to fucking stand on. Nothing. Literally nothing to stand on.
Based.
Literally nothing to
Small
stand on.
dono towards court fees, Gorilla.
Thank you so much, Arwell. Appreciate you. But you know what? Well, everything else we're not going to talk about. So what you say, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, Haas, we have so much on you. Okay, then bring it in. Sue me for it then. Thank you so much.
The best part is where he uses alleged for another thing and displays that he understands the difference between alleged and proven.
Exactly. That's a really big fuck up. Okay? No such allegation was made by me. Yeah, dude.
Based.
Thank you so much, PJ.
Besides which, if you falsely accuse someone of something that carries a serious criminal penalty, you should be facing that penalty yourself.
That's exactly what I fucking believe in. It's our justice system doesn't exactly work that way. I wish it did though, right? But the whole point, you fucking bitch, is that, not you, PJ, appreciate you, is that you called me an alleged rapist by the standard of evidence that Andrew Saturn's anonymous alt account made a logistically impossible claim. It's literally, as Caleb said, logistically impossible. Okay. Well, by that same standard of evidence, you're also an alleged rapist. Right? So all that's being done is the same standard is being applied to you. That's all that's happening. The same standard is being applied to you. If you can legally get away with calling me an alleged rapist, I can do the same to you. Right? But the thing is, Andrew Saturn cheapened the credibility of what rape victims say, and he spits in the face of rape victims because he actually made an alt which outright didn't even bother to like be convincing. Like, Andrew literally not only spits in the face of rape victims, he literally was joking about it basically by like telling 5,000 different stories. Like, oh, it was at the Austin one. No, it was at the Chicago one. No, it was at the New York one, and it was with Martin Entiger in the bathroom. Like, taking a grain of truth from a real story of the confrontation with Martin Ettinger that was already publicized to make it seem like that filth has credibility, right? Oh, there's no such allegation. I mean, yes, there is, you stupid bitch. It's on the fucking Andrew Saturn alt account that he made, that made it in the first place. And since you are literally Andrew Saturn, or you're shared as an account between Saturn and Flame of Liberation, right? Whatever one it is, we know for a fact Andrew Saturn uses that alt. Does only him use it? Who knows, right? But we know which ones are exclusively his and which ones could potentially also be Flame of Liberation. I'm still leading on Andrew Saturn being the CIA one because Andrew was in like these Baathist Discord groups years ago. Like, that's actually a thing. So, but who knows? I don't really give a fuck. But in any case, yeah, you're going to court. You will actually be sued, Falcon, and you are the only person stupid enough to outright make a defamatory claim like that. You're the only one stupid enough to do that. Wandering Earth 2 is in Chinese. I probably still won't be able to watch it because it's out of theaters by Thursday. I kind of want to watch it at home. I watched the original one at home, and I'd prefer to watch it on my couch. You know, I don't want to go to the movie theater and watch it. I honestly don't. Reading subtitles at a movie theater just seems kind of boring. Alright, that's enough bullshit. That's enough bullshit. We're not dealing with bullshit no more. We're not dealing with bullshit. Period. Like, I don't actually want to be doxxed. I don't. But, like, I don't. Honestly don't. But, whatever. I'm not gonna, like, shriek in terror if I do. I don't... There's really nothing I have to hide, really. It's just, you know... I don't really have anything to hide. It's just... These people are psychos, you know? Like, dude... Dude, let me put it this way. Andrew Saturn literally texted me the other day, pretending to be someone else, trying to send me a link. Dude, the shit people do about the false information they have is already crazy. So, it's like, it would suck, but at the same time, it would be nice for it to be, like, on public record. That, like, yeah, I am 100% Znooby. I'm not half French or fucking German. And, my name is not Adam. Like, it'd be nice. I kind of feel like the only plus side, if I was doxxed, was that people would know my real name, which I'm very proud of. That'd be the only plus side of it. But there's nothing else. There's nothing else that would be good, I don't think. Well, I mean, the rest would just not necessarily be bad. Just be like whatever. Like it invite new stalker cycles. But dude, the fake shit like, oh, I'm half white and I'm half French Canadian. Why am I French Canadian? And no, I'm sorry, no offense to Maronites. I'm not a fucking Maronite, okay? No offense to Maronites though. It's just dude, I'm literally on the opposite. Imagine, you're on the opposite side of the Civil War. Imagine, there are literal relatives you can name which die in this Civil War, and you get accused of being a fucking Maronite. I mean, that's just fucking crazy, right? Whatever. But it's just like, damn. They're trying to cope so fucking hard to make it seem like I'm not just an Arab. Oh, you must be the Western collaborator. No, I'm not, dude. Well, it's not my background, at least. And what the fuck would Maronites be doing in Dearborn, Michigan? I'm pretty sure there's not a whole lot of fucking Maronites in Dearborn. Now, they do exist in Michigan, but in Dearborn? Where's the Maronite quarter in Dearborn? I don't fucking know. Are there? I don't even know that. Is that a fucking thing? Not really in Dearborn. Not really in Dearborn, I don't think. Not really. They're elsewhere in Michigan, just not in Dearborn. Stupid shit they say about me, man. Fucking lying bitch. Dude, yo, Amirio, thanks so much for the 5. Yo, guys, what is this? No, not that. Sorry. That was the TV show we were watching the other day. What is this? Look at this. Remember when you told Dark Zenming to threaten to kill my kids? What? What? What the fuck? Who the fuck is that? I didn't even know this person has kids. Dude, if this person has kids and they're this... What is up with deranged ass people on Twitter who literally have kids? Dude, you have... Feed your kid! What are you doing here? Literally feed your fucking kid, you fucking freak. I will never stop coming for your goofing ass. Move back to Quebec with Mommy Martha. What am I, fucking Superman? And your brother Noah with you. Can I... Okay, you know what? I have to admit something. I don't want to give this guy too much attention. I have to admit something, though. Red Falcon has actually made explicit threats to the Tahir family on Twitter. He talks about stalking their windows or something, like, oh, I'm outside your window. He talks about literally engaging in violent actions against Adam Tahir. And for some reason, like, he just didn't, it wasn't in violation of Twitter TOS. No idea why, but I've kind of just been waiting for this guy to, like, get arrested. I'm trying to contact the Tahir family to let them know this psycho is after them. But, like, he regularly makes tweets, like, threatening this random family. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, they're just going to get arrested, whatever they're doing. But I kind of feel like I should probably find out who he's talking about and warn them. I just don't exactly know who they are. Like, I'd have to do a huge background check to find someone, Martha, Noah. Like, I don't know exactly what family he's targeting, but he is. And he always, like, makes threats against them. And then he claims that I told Dark Zenming to threaten his... What? Dude, I don't even know that you had kids. I didn't even know who the fuck you were. You're just some deranged fucking psychopath. You guys want to know what this shit comes from? Literally because I disagree with this guy about Jay Sakai. So because I disagree with this guy about land back and whether or not the United States is a legitimate state, like, is it a real country? It goes to this shit. What the fuck, dude? It's literal psychosis. Dude is a literal psychopath. I mean, I'm not claiming everyone is Andrew Saturn. I know who my, like, deranged haters are specifically, and this is actually one of them. And, yeah, this dude is gonna do some shit to get themselves landed in prison. And, you know, all we can really try to do is warn the potential victims, but I don't fucking know, man. I hope I can reach them in time. Someone should, okay? Someone should, but they're already getting sued, and hopefully the subpoena will allow them to also be accountable. I've already archived all the threats, and what I might do is try and work with the Tahir family to actually file criminal charges against this person for, like, threatening them. I'm 100% down to do that. I'm sorry, I thought it was hard. I mean, it doesn't matter. You made these criminal threats against a random family. Even if it was against me, it'd still be criminal. It's just I can't file... Dude, the reason I can't file charges against you is because it's not me. But I can actually contact the family and just be like, yo, this is what's up. This person's coming after you. And, yeah. I mean, if they did that to me, hell yeah, I'm going to file charges against them, right? Hell yeah, I am. If I have to follow the law, so do they. That's my rule. If I have to follow the law, they do too, right? I have to follow laws, so do you, bitch. You do some illegal shit against me, yeah, I'm going to work with authorities against you. Period. Because I also have to follow the law. I'm not going to deal with these psychopaths. And guys, that should be a general rule. When it comes to Antifa, any of these leftists making threats, if people threaten you with violence, go to the police. Go to the fucking authorities. Yeah, do it. Don't even deal with them. Go deal with them through the system, okay? You don't ever want to go to prison for a fucking leftist, okay? Anyone makes violent threats, anything like that, just fucking go to the authorities and get it taken care of through the system. Never go to fucking prison for these psychopaths. This is not politics. These are deranged psychopaths that have lost their fucking mind. So that's my advice to you. What would the charges be for threatening and intimidating? That's literally illegal. Like, you can actually just put them in jail for that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Janar. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much, Janar. Yo, Swamp Communist liked their tweet. Yo, check this guy. Yo, guys, check this out. Check this out. Swamp Communist liked the tweet. I don't think that was very smart. But needless to say. You know, not saying anything more. I just don't think that was very smart. But, yeah. Follow me on Telegram. Follow me on Telegram. Now, you can't sue someone for liking a tweet, but, you know, I do have a Telegram. That's all I'm going to say. You know what's interesting? Is that I'm gonna just include some interesting information here. It's just Twitter. It's just Twitter that we're going off of here, by the way. Thank you so much, Flyan. Not yet, but there will be in the future. Okay. So I'm not saying anything. I'm just everyone should know that this person spits in the face of rape victims, and that should tell you all you really need to know. This person mocks rape victims. Yeah. This is the guy who mocks rape victims. Damn. Also, I'm pretty sure that tweet is also trying to like come at my physical appearance. Interesting that he likes a tweet demeaning my physical appearance. You know what I mean? I just find that interesting because you know what I mean? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that a little interesting? Guys, follow me on Telegram. Follow me on Telegram. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Follow me on Telegram. Make sure to do that. Guys, tomorrow I'm thinking about, I think it's all but arranged, but I'm probably going to be doing a debate with, that Orthodox canonist guy. That's kind of like, he's like a trad Orthodox guy who is a Westerner who converted to Orthodoxy, but he's saying things like, like Lenin was evil, Bolsheviks were evil, and he's saying the White Army was good and all this kind of shit. So he challenged Prism tomorrow to a debate, and Prism's Twitter Spaces are not working. So it's gonna be like tomorrow at 9:15 p.m., something like that. I plan on debating that guy. So yeah, that's something to look forward to for tomorrow's content. But as far as today's content is concerned, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. I gotta work. I have a lot. Honestly, I got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do for this organization, and yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. hopefully much earlier, right? It's a common view among Orthodox. Yeah, I'm gonna be respectful, by the way. I'm not gonna like be belligerent, but I'm gonna try and clear the air on like, well, the White Army's Freemason connections and the fact that it was bankrolled by the West and the bankers and stuff. I'm gonna like be clear about that shit. I'm gonna talk about the corruption of the Orthodox Church under the Tsar, which was a German dynasty, by the way. So, yeah. Gonna get into that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.